4th down on his Logan Cook to punt. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. This is fielded at the 7. That one in. Throwing on 1st down. Newman.
Let's go, boy. Cover Ellis.
Picked off at the 40. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Well, if you're going to run the read option, typically, you've got to keep an eye on the defensive end.
And what does that mean? What are you looking for with a defensive end?
Well, you want to play off of what he does. If he collapses inside towards the running back, then you pull it and take it yourself outside in. If he stays outside, you go ahead and leave it with the running back. In this case, pulled it and got good yardage himself.
Fournette, a 1st down carry.
Oh, wow.
This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now Leonard Fournette. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stop that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
And that's caught by Smith. And he picks up the 1st as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. It's 1st and goal, a chance for the first points of this AFC title bout. They'll try and run forward with Fournette, and he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away.
Yo, that shit looks bad.
Strike first here in this opening quarter. And on a stage of this magnitude, the conference championship, so many early game jitters can happen, so that score is a big relief to a coach.
Yeah, no one wants to mention that in the locker room before the game. No one says, hey, listen, don't fumble or don't do this because you don't want negative thoughts. That's why getting off to a good start is so huge for everyone. The first score in the conference title game, massive.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost
White look
7 yards all total.
clean,
He's taken down back shy of the 20. The Browns drive about to get started. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score.
Oh my God.
Come on. And off he goes.
Need him. Oh my fuck, son. Nigga Nick Chubb. Oh,
Nick Chubb, 82 yards. As his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. They blitzed defensively there, but he was able to slip through that first layer, and then he was gone.
I think they won the leverage game, didn't they?
Yes.
Right? They saw the blitz coming. That got to him a little bit, but they leveraged it perfectly and found not just a crease, a gigantic hole. And off he goes, and he's still going all the way to the end zone. Let's go, boys. Let's go.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
these niggas is pushing.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Fournette. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Out of the pistol, it's Fournette. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down. To throw on second down. Fields. And his throw is incomplete. D.D. Westbrook, his intended receiver. But now it'll be third down.
But he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? Where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Open man is Westbrook, complete. Tally, that is catch number 1 for him in this AFC Championship. It's a first down. So the 14 yards actually takes him from 143 to the other for 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Fields. Brought in here by Tyler Eifert. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Mike, 56, right there, 56.
Looking to throw on second down. Fields. Got his man, it's Eifert. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield. They're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. On second down, here's Fournette. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Leonard Fournette with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And that makes the score 14-7. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because
and now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Ryan Shazier.
Oh, he in there. Come on.
Take him down.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Back to throw. Fields to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There was
I think that's right too.
Early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So an incomplete pass a moment ago, and that leads to 2nd and goal. This is Fournette.
Get in there!
Nice move will
Oh
yield
my God!
nothing as he stopped behind the line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. How about this Browns defense? They've held so far. This is
Where's
now
Miles
3rd and goal.
at? Niggas getting double teamed.
They'll try to punch it in with Fournette, and he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. Leonard Fournette saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And it's now 21-7. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly. Escaping and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. A reminder, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report in a bit. The coach is with us per usual as we start to look ahead, Charles, to our potential matchups.
Oh my God.
Break it down, coach. Break it down.
A very nice pickup of 33 yards. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the score.
Bro, that's not even.
Like that,
Yo, that's Kyle Hamilton getting his shit back like that.
They'll be right back in the game, and if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and get a few stops.
Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off with great anticipation. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line.
Okay, it's real simple to say from
he
here,
had him
but we know
fucking
that
beat.
sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. There's really no reason to change what they've been doing to this point. They've got the lead. They've looked good this first half.
I agree with you totally, and a lot of coordinators, play callers feel exactly the same way. Until you stop what I'm doing, why should I make any changes? But there are a few that kind of outguess themselves or try to outguess the opponent, and they try to consider what they would do to take things away and go to those plays right away. It'll be fun to watch when they get to the second half to see which way they go.
Yeah, well, to this point, it certainly hasn't been broke. We'll see if they try to fix anything. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down.
Oh. Oh my God.
Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
Double up, double up. He's got it.
To throw on second down, Fields. This is caught inside the 15. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts.
Right.
As the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A 13-yard touchdown run. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that could finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Cleveland offense ready to go. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
They'll let it go deep for Beckham.
Son. Yo. Oh,
use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
Wow.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. From the gun, Newman. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And that'll be incomplete.
Who is number 11?
6 seconds left on the clock. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Newman. And it'll be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Final play of the first half, barring a penalty, as they come up on 1st and 10. And, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. So we are halfway home to figuring out who will represent the AFC in the Super Bowl. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, one more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. The second down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there. To throw on 3rd down, Newman. And that will be incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow.
What you gotta do, bro?
You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. They're going to try and throw.
Oh,
and this is caught. He hits Landry. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on 4th.
I need to see what that shit is.
On 1st down, Newman. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
Shit.
I know for us it's fun. And it's not so much fun for the rookie receivers when we see them coming into the league and we're going to training camps. You see them working on getting 2 feet down instead of 1. But the best ones train in college trying to get 2 down instead of 1. So the transition's a little...
Whoever, I think Jarvis burnt the fuck out that nigga. Oh, that's Odell over there.
In desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Newman. They'll let it go deep for Beckham.
I was about to fucking say, yo, like, yo, he is really going up top on niggas, bro. Like, damn. Fuck yeah.
Again, the offense will stay out there. They've converted once on this drive. What can they do here on 4th down? They'll try and throw for it here. Looking right
Come
sideline,
on, bro.
complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A gain of 26 and a conversion there as well on 4th down. On 1st and 10, Newman forced out to his left. He's going to look for Beckham in the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It can be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing it.
Oh, my fucking God.
And it's intercepted. Picked off at the 15. And he'll score. Touchdown, Browns. Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw. A free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20. Call it the 21-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And, Charles, you'd have to think this is where you want to start taking some time off the clock.
Oh, definitely, because you got the lead, right? You take a good look up there and you say, okay, what do we need to do here? Well, you're not in full-out protect mode. You want to make sure you run it, throw it safe, take some time off, and eat it up.
10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Hey, let's go. Check nickel, nickel, nickel.
On the run, it's Fournette. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Fields. The open man is Westbrook. A gain there of 21 yards. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play, and they're going to have a 3rd down. 1 quarter remains for the right to go on to the Super Bowl. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Fuck, I was waiting for that post.
He goes down. You never want to give up a sack. And from the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. That's really, really difficult.
Oh, the punter come up right in.
We're trying to put him on the ground.
Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
On the right, that's Asante.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Newman going deep here for
hell yeah, he's locking his ass up.
Incomplete. The coverage there,
he really mirroring him like he can, yeah.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Hey, you don't want to see me. You don't want me. Mike, 55, right there.
Operating from the gun, Newman.
Cool little check down.
Corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first. Throwing on 1st down. Newman. He's going to look deep down. It's caught at the 10.
That shit was there off the fucking off the snap.
That big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. From the gun, Newman.
Straight. Good shit, bro. I was fuck.
Great effort there. There to make the grab.
Damn, son.
As his guys are back within a single score. He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on 1st and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left him reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And you know they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you. Looks like their memory was a little too long there.
This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a one-score game now. Haven't had any points
Oh my goodness.
What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Operating from the gun, Fields.
Oh, you gotta get that block tight end.
And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Back to throw. Fields airing it out deep for
Oh,
Smith.
shit.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
Yo, he had his ass beat. Yo, it looked like it, bro.
So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. They'll look to throw.
Not in a position where they absolutely have to rush right
Come
now,
on.
but they definitely have to pick up the
That's
tempo
2
a bit.
feet in.
Austin Hooper, the tight end, was the intended target. And it's 3rd and 5. That would have been a tough catch.
Oh, that looked like 2. That's crazy.
You really hope your guys come up with.
Yeah, you don't want your guy to be able to take the out because it was a tough catch.
Sideline is gonna get
Come up
fucking
with that one,
sad.
because if he does, it alters the perspective of this.
Get a good jam on him.
He finds Beckham complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as he'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down.
Right here, right here.
Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep down.
Come on, son.
Inside
Fuck.
the 25. It's a big play there for the Browns. 41 yards. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And now he'll tuck it and run. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. He'll look to throw. And yes, he's into the end zone. So
fuck, bro. That's OD. That's OD. That's OD. What it was, 28-7?
That extra point is not a gimme.
A very important extra point there, up and good. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. This one taken just inside the 10. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. In a tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
Oh, you fucking
risk reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. On first down, Fields. Flush to his right.
Oh, I'll take the sack over a pick, bro. I was ready. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Yo, I wanted to fucking sling that bitch, though. Man.
With 16 seconds remaining on the clock. Second and long. That's into the hands of Westbrook in the middle.
No.
Big third down, a field goal from this spot. 57 yards as they hope to move it a little closer. Time in a playoff game, awesome setup. Remember the rules the same as it would be in the regular season.
That's exactly right, Brandon. Remember the receiving team. If they score a touchdown, game is over. But if they kick a field goal or don't score, the other team gets a chance to get the football. They get a possession. If they go down and score, they win the football game at that point. If both teams kick field goals, we keep playing. If a defense scores, let's say the receiving team gets the ball, doesn't score, or they throw a pick six or fumble, gets picked up, the defense scores, game over. But here's the best part. In the regular season, only one period is played. We could call it a tie. Here, we're going to play until we have a winner.
Here we go.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They set for their first drive here in overtime. And this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it
Oh my God, good open field tackle.
In overtime,
that boy was gone.
Gets double, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team. And that first drive can dictate the whole thing, because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. Big Andrew Billings there on the stop. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
51 to Mike, boy, 51.
They'll run with Fournette.
Fucking line, boy.
Well, that second down run, a big help. The 7 yards leaves him with
This
just
nigga
a
only got
3rd and
34 yards. 3 touchdowns.
You know, Charles, just thinking about it, plenty of recent conference championship games have needed OT to decide who goes to the Super Bowl.
And we go back a little ways, can't we? Go back 2012. Giants in San Francisco. That was an overtime game. The Giants ended up going on to the Super Bowl. How about the one where the Giants went to Green Bay, Lambeau, and beat the magic of that stadium in that freezing, bitterly cold game and got it done there.
Yeah, it was 2008.
No! Oh, that was game. That was by game. Oh my God. Oh my God. I just dodged the fucking
First down, that leads to a 2nd and 10. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. Well, partner, recent conference championship games that have been needed to decide who goes to the Super Bowl. What do you got?
Well, if we go back to 2015, how about Green Bay at Seattle? Now, that's how Green Bay's got this thing.
Oh my
Russell
fucking God.
Curse, that gets it done. And then go back to 2010. We think Brett Favre with the Vikings has the destiny, but they're New Orleans. It's the Saints. And they get it done. And in overtime, go on to the Super Bowl. They won that one. They beat the Colts, correct?
A couple of the more memorable ones for sure.
Bro, this shit gotta work.
On 4th down, Fields.
Come on. Oh my God, let's
Shark, it's complete. A gigantic call there in overtime, but it pays off with a first down.
Oh my God, Sting needs some help out there, yo.
But on 4th down, that really increases the the stakes, doesn't it? What about that catch?
Heck of an effort picking up the first.
And now that team has to be motivated going forward. They just saw a great effort there. They want to make sure it pays off.
Come on, son.
Second down. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12.
That big ass number.
They'll run it again with Fournette. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. In need of a 3rd and 10 conversion to keep this opening drive of OT alive. Looking to throw. Fields eluding the pressure right. That one complete. He finds Sharp. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or 2 short. On 4th down, Fields. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. A gigantic call there in overtime, but it pays off with a first down.
Man, Shark is fucking going crazy.
So we'll take a break with them and be right back. And the ball smacked down on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
Yo, I'm not. Yo. Hike the fucking ball.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Fournette. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. Now another timeout called for by the offense. They'll be left with just 1 remaining here at OT. Biggest play now in this opening drive of overtime. This is 3rd and goal. Back to throw. Fields.
I swear to God, yo. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God, yo, my heart dropped, yo. Nigga, if I was to go out on a pick 6, yo. Oh my God, my fucking heart dropped. That's OD.
The Browns drive about to get started. Their defense did its job, got the stop. All they need is 3, and this is over.
Couldn't have done much else other than score themselves and end it. But they turned it back over to him, and now all they need...
Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 12.
Come on, CJ.
And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
Dude, he got 60 in him. Yes. Alright, come on.
Tackle made there by Myles Garrett. And we're going to get whistles and a timeout.
Yo, this is the ODest game I ever played. Yo, what the fuck?
So now the onus will fall on the shoulders of Josh Lambo. This
Get in there. Get in there.
And the kick is good.
Good fucking game, my nigga. Oh my God. Good game, bro. I wouldn't even be mad if I lost. Yo, that's the craziest Madden game I ever played, bro. I'm ready to say that string too. Like, that shit OD.
Helped create the American Football League, which became, of course, in most part, the American Football Conference. And he's the one who gave us the name Super Bowl.
And that will do it for this one. For Charles Davis, myself, and the entire crew, we'll see you in 2 weeks at the Super Bowl.
Hell yeah, bro. Good game, bro. Nigga, what? James Harden probably went crazy. Right. Hell yeah. What?